zoom out from the last time we did this?
I think so.
I feel like
I don't know if there's a way to zoom in.
I don't think there's. It just is what it is. And let's want to turn it a bit more towards the sink, away from this. Oh, that's fine where it is actually. But I do want this to be bigger so I can actually see the comments. Hello, everyone. Oh, here. No, wrong button. There we go. There we go. And now I can see the comments. I don't need to see myself that much. Good day to everyone. I'm the Foxy Bard.
And I am Twig.
And welcome to the triumphant return of Cooking with Foxy. And before we go any further, of course, first things first, I need a drink. Because we can't do this without a drink. I'm going to go with some non-alcoholic and alcoholic drinks. Because hydration is important.
Hydration.
So for our non-alcoholic drinks, I'm going with a Wegmans seltzer because it's cheap. And Trish, what are you going with for your non-alcoholic drink?
I'm going with Culture Pop Soda.
Culture Pop Soda.
Why are we telling them the generic drinks that we're drinking?
Because why not? Because I'm pouring it and you might as well tell them what it is. And if I could still see the comments, that'd be great. I see that Mark is here, as is David. Applesong might be back later, and Gabriel de Leon. I still haven't decided how I want to say that. Slancha for the non-alcoholic drink.
Yeah. Let me get my fancy mug, which still has water in it.
Indeed. And for the alcoholic drinking portion of the show, we are going with Long Trail Double Bag. Long Trail is a type of beer that we have had before, and we do enjoy it. Let's get into focus there. Very good. Yes, Double Bag, Long Trail. Tis a glorious brand of beer. We've had good experiences with it in the past, and this is our first time trying this particular variety, which I believe they have put out just for the autumnal season, and we'll see if it tastes as autumnal as I sort of expect it to be. Autumnal. That goes in recycle because we recycle in this household, in this kitchen. Slancha, and we'll see how this tastes.
I like it.
It's good.
I quite like it.
It's good. It's nothing particularly fancy. It's nothing particularly
but
out of the
ordinary.
ordinary.
Very strong ale.
It's a nice
fortified ale.
And I see that Shrags, this one has joined us. We are going to turn this into a succus episode before we're done. We are going to eat it in the sukkah. Yes. We will be eating it in the sukkah.
We'll not be eating it on camera.
We'll have taste. You'll have to taste. You taste. But we'll eat it in the sukkah. Mm-hmm. But that being said, what are we cooking? What are we making today? Oh, can you put that in the recycle for me as well? Well, first, the cookbook that we are going from is the unofficial Lord of the Rings cookbook, which we saw for sale and decided we must have it because it just called to us, even though we were on a hiatus from doing the cooking show, but we said we shall come back. We'll do the cooking show again someday, and when that day happens, we're going to want to do something from this. So I believe we are starting with Second Breakfast. This is in Second Breakfast. Yes, this is categorized as something from Second Breakfast, but that's all right. It doesn't matter that it's 6 in the afternoon. We will be making Hobbiton pumpkin rolls. Just for the autumnal season that we are in. We'd be making esrog rolls, but we do live in America. And those don't grow here.
I don't know if that would be a good...
It's a bad idea anyway. I'm halfway...
Maybe I did have esrog Everclear once, which was terrible, but kind of like in a way that you'd expect it to be.
Indeed, exactly how you'd expect it. I am tempted to use my esrog this year, after Sukkot is over, to make mead.
We only have one.
But
it would be
my Yiddish breeder who are out there, as I speak Yiddish with an Irish accent. If you would like to donate your esrog after Chag is over to my very ill-conceived little mission, by all means, let me know. Send me a DM. So let's get on with these pumpkin rolls. First thing we're going to need is some flour. Now, the recipe we are using here, we have halved this recipe for reasons that will become clear soon enough. So the recipe calls for 1 3/4 cups of flour. This is a half a cup plus a quarter plus an eighth.
Yeah.
which is math.
It makes
You do the math.
sense.
I don't know. There, you got flour. We got flour.
We have the flowers.
We've got a thing of flour, and I'm gonna move this over to the side over here, so that way the bowl will actually be this. There we go. The bowl can be
Yes,
more.
we need to show
Yes.
them. No, we don't need to
Yes.
show them that.
Yes, indeed. Let's bring this back a hair so that's a bit more in view. So we've got our bowl of flour, and to that flour we add dry yeast. The recipe calls for a packet of dry yeast, and I hope to God that yeast packets are standard. Is that a thing?
Maybe.
Did they standardize the yeast?
I sure do hope so.
I hope they did. So we've got our dry yeast right here, half a packet of it. The recipe calls for that. We're putting half of it is half a packet of yeast into our thing right there. And then we add to that salt.
Salt.
As I say it incredibly loud. Yes, we got salt.
Salt.
We've got salt. And the recipe again calls for a teaspoon of salt. This is half a teaspoon.
And then you assault it.
You assault it. This is also a salted peanut. This gets it out here. And then we add to that sugar. Is it sugar? Yes, it is sugar. The recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of sugar, and therefore this is a half a tablespoon of sugar, which is 1.5 teaspoons. For those of you who are doing the math at home. There we go. Put in the sugar, and now we have all
Look at
of our dry
It's ready to eat.
ingredients.
Stick your face in it.
The road to hell is paved with yes ands. I will go to hell, I promise. Let's mix that up. You mix that up. Unless you want to drink. You drink. I'll mix it up. Mix together your dry ingredients.
Here, I can mix.
There you go. Mix together your dry ingredients. And then we're going to add some moist ingredients. Or wet ingredients, depending on the type.
Flour.
I mean, I'll call them moist ingredients
This
if you
is
don't
some
mind.
Yeasty flour.
It is very
Only
yeasty
if you don't
flour.
mind me calling it yeasty flour.
Oh, not at all, not at all. Let's add some moisture to our yeasty flour. Then moisture is going to come in the form of pumpkin paste. It came from a can because I don't feel like pasting a pumpkin. Have you ever pasted a pumpkin?
I have not pasted a pumpkin.
I did accidentally once, but it took about 2 months. And it wasn't worth eating. Decomposition.
Inside of you?
No, on a shelf.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. Or not really, it wasn't even an idea at all. It was an accident. To this pumpkin paste, we shall add water. How much water? 1/2 cup, which is to say 1/4 cup.
Wait, doesn't it need to be warm water?
Yes, it does need to be warm water. This is 5 ounces of pumpkin paste, by the way. Recipe calls for 10 ounces, but we're cutting it in half. So 5 ounces of pumpkin paste. And we add to that our 1/4 cup of warm water. And we're going to mix that up. That's about 1/4 cup?
That's a little bit too much.
That is too much. That is more than 1/4 cup.
Much more than 1/4, yeah.
Much more indeed.
There we go.
Apparently, we have to try candied esrog at some point, which sounds like an even better idea.
It sounds like a candy your grandparent would give you.
It does sound like a candy that your grandparent would give you. This is the nicest thing we had in Poland. They hadn't invented real candy yet. So this is what we ate.
Well, they put a little bit of sugar on it.
Chag Didn't even have sugar. We put salt on it and pretended it was sugar.
You had salt? No, we're not getting that started.
Was I lucky?
Lucky!
Lucky! Yeah, that's nothing quite like rehashing old jokes from Nerf from years ago. So you take your water and your pumpkin puree and you mix it up, thusly. And do you think that is well mixed?
Looks well mixed.
That is well mixed. That does seem well mixed. So now that it is well mixed, we are going to mix it in with our dry ingredients. So we've got our wet ingredients and the dry ingredients together. It's all going to be all together.
Happening.
I have honestly, I've never baked before.
Yes, you have.
I'm not done with the sentence yet. There was a qualifying statement at the end there.
Faster.
I have never baked before using pumpkin puree as the primary wetness with which to dough the dough with the flour, because I promise that made sense. It made sense, I promise.
You've never baked with wetness?
I have never baked with pumpkin puree as my wetness. I have baked with many a wetness. I have used water. I have used oil. used, I don't know, honey a couple times, but not pumpkin puree. So you mix it in together until you get a kneady dough. This might take a bit, but that's all right.
Kneady dough.
While you're doing it, you can sing songs of the autumnal season or something.
Is that what you're going to do?
Thank you, butcher's come tonight. Let lock your windows tight.
You better.
Do you not like the way that I stretch out my batter? Especially when I've got my batter. I've got better batter. That's why I stretch out the
better
batter.
banter?
When you stretch out the better of the banter, then it gives you a better batter. Without butter, pumpkin puree. That's how we are battering our butter, except it's not butter.
Wow.
You are determined to get something on your face today. By the way, if you should happen to be wondering, Foxy, what happened to your stylish red coif? Well, I will tell you. I don't know. I don't know. It has disappeared.
Lost to the ether.
Lost to the ether and lost to the wind. Which means I'm going to need to get another one at some point. And so, if you would like to suggest your favorite clothier, your favorite garb maker that makes coifs, your coiffier, how do you like to coif your coif? Do you coif your coif with Neverland designs?
Looking for recommendations.
Are you looking to coif your coif with chigger togs? Do you go with, I don't know, does Maresca make coifs? I have a feeling if Maresca made coifs, it would be unnecessarily complicated with a bunch of extra designs and bells and whistles and little fairy glitters things that shoot out when you fart.
That sounds like something that you would enjoy wearing.
I would. I'd love to wear that.
Sounds like the perfect Foxy coif to me.
That does sound like a Foxy coif. All right, I believe that our better batter, that stuff. Yes, this goop. The goop. The pumpkin goop
is ready.
The pumpkin goop is ready. And I think that is a good consistency.
Look at that
right
goop.
There for our
Such
pumpkin goop. That is a very good pumpkin goop. Now this pumpkin goop needs to sit for 1 hour.
But Foxy, this is only a cooking hour.
I know.
How will we do that?
Well, first of all, we're going to need to put a damp cloth over this, otherwise it'll get all crusty. And we got a damp cloth right over here.
You're a damp cloth.
I can be a damp cloth. So let's take this damp cloth and put it over our batter so that it can sit through. Oh, and look what was underneath this damp cloth that I just found.
Oh my god!
Tis our batter, which we made about an hour ago. And you can see it's got a whole bunch of little tiny perforations on the top. Those are little bubbles. So the yeast has been doing its work, presumably. It is also much thicker than it was before, having yeastified. You saw how the other one was getting this one's it's just sitting there. It has adhered to its place. It has yeastified.
I'm yeastified by that yeastify.
In all of its yeasty goodness. I see that Gene Smith has joined us. It's good to see more folks wandering in.
The algorithm really hated this event.
Yeah, the algorithm hated this event and would not advertise
it anywhere.
Not
at all. Appreciate y'all that showed up.
Indeed. Now, that being said, I believe it is we must now would be a good time to preheat the oven, I think.
To what?
To what? That is a good question.
350.
350.
350.
350 is where we preheat our oven to. And now we take our flour, take our dough rather, and put it on a floured surface. I'm not going to put my drink on top of the stove.
That's probably a bad idea.
That is probably a bad idea.
Probably.
Now comes, this is smart. I just made yourself some room.
You enjoy watching us flail around in this 5 feet of space that
yes,
we
indeed.
have in this kitchen?
If you enjoy seeing us flail around, you can feel free to donate to our Venmo, which is in the description. It has nothing to do with flailing around, but we do want money. So let's go ahead and put you under here as well as we need.
Would you believe this is one of the bigger apartments and bigger kitchens in New York City?
I know, this kitchen is surprisingly large.
This is considered spacious.
This is spacious from a New York perspective. All right, let's get this under there for a moment because we need
a well-battered surface.
Yes, One step at a
Well,
time.
dust
We need our
is-
surface to be clear. Let's go ahead and dampen this so the time we wipe this off. So that way I can get it dirty again. Not on my face, on the... I'll take your beer. Just water. We got a magical fountain that just provides us with... I'm going to drink some of this. Ah. Here you go. Wipe off your surface. So you have clean surface to run.
What did you do to my beer?
I drank
Why?
some of it.
You made it explode.
I have that effect. I just put my tongue on the little hole and then suddenly just stuff gushes out of it.
Happy 47th birthday, Gene.
Fantastic. Happy birthday to
You
you.
get a Cooking with Foxy show.
Yes, indeed. All right, now we toss some flour. Just toss the flour on the shearfish of the thing that we got here. Just more
You got
flour.
a dust.
More flour. Dust the flour with the flip. Just pick up the lid for and dust with the more flour, and then pick up the thing and dust with the more flour, and then and then put the lid on the thing. Put that up out of the way where it's safe. And now we take our dough, which again, this is the first time I've ever made dough
It's a pumpkin bread.
using pumpkin puree. Oh my, that's
Oh no. Oh no.
This is.
Oh no. It's a bit nebulous, isn't it?
Tis a bit nebulous of a dough.
Get it. Scrape it.
I feel confident. I feel very confident.
I'm glad you do.
You know, I'm going to continue to knead it in here for a little bit and see if that helps.
I don't think you will.
I
I think that the scoop is as goopy as it's going to get.
You think so?
I think so.
All right. Let's. I have a feeling the dough should not be quite this liquidy, but that's all right. That's
You
all
did
right.
the thing.
I did exactly. This has been sitting for an hour. I promise.
I didn't yeastify.
It did yeastify.
You
saw the little bubbles. The little bubbles indicating. Okay, I need 4 balls. I need 4 balls. So okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stick with the plan. Sticking with the plan. I'm gonna get the goop out of the bowl and onto the table. Onto the table.
Doesn't this look delicious? I don't think I can see it very well. I
Bring
think I can't see it.
it,
Bring it back a little bit.
bring it back a
There
bit.
we go.
There
Look
we
at
go.
that. Look at
There
this
we go.
beauty.
We got
It's
a
such
gooey,
a beautiful
gooey,
pumpkin abomination.
gooey abomination
Ooh.
on the table.
Maybe it'll get better once you add the flour.
Maybe. I'm hoping. All right. It's
I think it's yum. I think it's getting worse.
getting worse. Let's get more flour in here.
Yeah, that'll help.
Getting more flour.
More flair.
More flour.
More flair.
All right. I'm gonna. This is not what dough is supposed to look like. This is wrong. This is wrong. I try.
It's sticking to the table real bad.
I've noticed. I bloody noticed. I'm gonna need a spatula.
Ah.
I'm gonna need more flour. I'm gonna need.
Is that going to help?
I hope
You
so.
can't just throw flour at all of your problems.
You want to bet?
Ooh.
All right. Put this over here. Right there. Yes. All right. I'm gonna toss some more flour on the flour thing.
More fleur.
More flour.
More fleur. Oh,
All right.
There's a lot of fleur.
I'm gonna take a ball of this and put it.
I would say that is loosely a ball in the most technical sense.
I know what I'm doing.
He's a chef.
Hoist up the thing, that down the what's it? What's that thing spitting? Somebody should stop it. Turn out to port.
That's not port.
Oh, I've got it.
That's
Free, I'm in
I think it's
control.
supposed to be one ball.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Trying to make this.
It's like everywhere except in his hand.
That's a ball.
Oh
Here's ball number 2.
my God.
Into the flare. Into the.
Take it out of your pile of.
Go ahead and move that over there. They're not getting a good view of this.
I know.
There we go. This is cooking. This is chef. I'm a chef. I'm a cooker.
Look at that ball.
That's.
Isn't it the most ball of balls you've ever seen?
Oh,
It's
indeed.
so round.
Such a round. Oh, it keeps getting worse. All right, I'm gonna put you over here.
It's like 90% on your hand.
I know.
I love the way you.
Give me some more fleur.
I love the way you.
More fleur.
Stop coming.
Just toss it. More. Bigger handful. Yes, bigger. More. Yes.
That is not helping. The flour doesn't help.
I'm sure it does. I'm certain. I'm certain I'm doing this right. I promise. I love it when these things don't go according to plan.
That's frequent.
I'm gonna put that here. I'm gonna hit this here, and now I'm gonna
Mark, do you know what a ball looks like?
Scoop up the rest here. Get the flour.
I really want to take a picture.
By all
I
means.
will. I'm going to take a picture of your misery.
I'm glad you think this is. I hope you're entertained. I'm doing something wrong. I just don't know what. I need more flour. More flour.
More fleur. Where?
I'm just in the middle of the table. Just really. Yeah, there we go. That works.
Is that good for you? Do you need more fleur? Do you need more fleur? Have some more fleur.
Maybe. Here, I'm gonna.
Fleur.
That's a ball. It's a ball. I promise.
I mean, I don't think balls are supposed to be in multiple pieces, but.
All right. I'll tell you what. All right. Full steam ahead, goddammit.
These are gonna be the most amazing. I mean, hey, they might taste good.
When we're done, by the way, we will have to show them a picture of what they're supposed to look like. So that way they.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna.
What are you gonna do about that?
I'm gonna wash my hands.
So much of it is on your hands.
I know. Here, let me get as much of it off my hands as I can and into the thing that we're gonna put in our mouths eventually.
Yeah. Into the thing we're gonna put in our mouths. Also known as the food.
Yeah. That's what we're calling it. Food. It's very orange, I will say that.
It is orange. Well,
I'm
there's
having
one thing
trouble-
that can
you
be
know
said
what,
about
grab me a
it is
spoon.
orange.
Seriously, the fork. Grab me the fork.
The fork.
Just scrape off my hands. Use it like
This
just
is
like
what professional chefs.
a paint scraper, and just like that, harder. There we go. Just scrape it off.
Okay, I'm going.
Scrape it off the fingers.
Is this what chefs do?
This is what chefs do.
Foxy.
Yes, this is professional chefery.
This makes me feel dirty.
It's all right. Just get.
I can't, I'm trying. It won't get off the fork.
There we go. There. And yeah, just keep going. In between the fingers. Get the parts in between the fingers.
Okay. Stop moving. Stop moving.
You got it?
Yes.
Have you got it?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. I think it's been scraped enough.
Yeah.
Stop.
All right. I'm done. I'm gonna wash the
Let
rest
that
off the
step
water.
out of the cookbook.
Wash the rest off. Clean my hands and make a second attempt at turning these into balls. Second attempt at the balls. I promise this is going to work.
This will work. Probably. Well, I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
Do you want me to try to help?
Here.
I won't unless you really want me to.
You don't have to. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. All right, I'm getting a ball. I'm getting a ball. Give me some fleur, like over her.
More fleur.
More fleur over her.
Fleur.
Right, there we go.
Yeah, that's a ball.
That's a ball.
It's a ball.
There we go.
Wow, amazing how a little water goes a long way.
Yeah, a little water goes a long way. It's fantastic. I should have done that earlier.
Instead of just adding
Instead of
flirt.
adding more flirt and just making it worse. I don't know. I'm a bloody idiot sometimes.
On today's episode of Cooking with Foxy, we're making pumpkin turds.
On this episode of Bloody Idiot. All right. We've got balls. I have I've successfully balled the balls. There we go. Get some flair on there. That's the best. Okay, stop sticking to me. Very good. All right. We have balls. We have 4 balls, 2 for each of us, which is, I think, as it should be. If not, please consult your physician. All right. Next step. We've got some string.
We do
have string.
We have string.
Get yourself some string.
Over here so I can get back in the shot.
Cut the string into 4 20-inch pieces. More or less. This is a 20-inch piece of string. So you got our string.
Okay.
The string. Yes, the string. You can see it a lot better in front of me. An apron.
String.
So, all right. I'm going to put the string here, and you do it as well. Well, you do it over there. Okay. Oh, let's move the fork out of the way.
There.
All right. And now you take your ball, and then you put the ball on the string.
Ew, it's so gooey.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And then you take it over like this.
Ew.
And you bring it over, and then you do one of these numbers, right?
Okay, what am I doing?
That.
How did you get it to be like that?
So you bring it over.
Bring it over.
And then you just do that.
Ooh.
Yes.
Whoa.
Then you turn it around.
Magic.
Now I gotta turn it over.
Okay.
All right, there we go. There we go. And then bring it around this way and turn it once more.
This is fine. Everything's fine. Okay, what do I do now?
And then do it again.
Wait. Where do I go from here?
Same thing as before, but you do it again. Yes.
My string is too short.
That's all right. That's all right.
No.
That's all right. You're good. You're good.
No.
You're good.
I failed you, Foxy Bard.
That's all right.
I failed you.
All right. I've got the one. I
got one, sort of.
So I think yours is more shorter than mine is, honestly.
I think you're correct. But hey,
I'm gonna rinse my fingers off
we
again.
got there eventually. How do I tie it off?
Just tie it in a knot.
I can't tie it in a knot. It's too short. You do it.
All right.
You're the chef.
I'm the chef now. Very well. I guess I have been.
I just sit here and drink while you cook. I'm very important.
It is very important for you to drink while I cook.
Uh-huh.
So that way I can maintain my sanity. All right. So yeah. Oh, bugger. All right. It's all right. Yeah. Just yeah.
We're gonna get demonetized for all this bow tying.
Okay. I need water. Water.
It's on fire.
It's just sticking to me. All right. I got it. All right. Now let's do it again. There we are. That's there. And then we bring this over. And then we
bring it
and then we
over. And then we bring it under.
Yes.
Now bring it around.
And then flip it over. Bring it around.
And then you do this.
And this. And this. And one of these. Flip it over again.
It's kind of coming apart just a little bit.
It's all right. And then you tie it off in a knot.
These will loosely resemble pumpkins, I think. We'll call it abstract art.
Yes, very abstract indeed. Not sure it's supposed to be this.
Yeah.
I think I may have put in too much water or pumpkin or not enough flour. I don't know.
Maybe you didn't give it enough love.
I did. Why do you doubt my love? All right.
Ask me. Ask the pumpkin balls.
Ask not for whom the pumpkin balls. It balls for thee. All right.
For whom
last
the
one.
Balls toll.
For whom the balls toll, indeed. All right. Bring that over. Flip it over. I think this one's almost gonna maybe. And then flip it once more. And bah.
Oh boy.
You know what? That one almost worked.
I made you a treat.
Okay.
There's sad Amazon package pastry. I'm sorry.
You know what? We'll see how they taste after they bake. And then we'll see who's laughing. We'll see who's laughing then. Where's the lid to the flour?
Over there.
Over there. All right, here, I got it. All right, I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna put the flour back where it goes. And then we're gonna take our baking sheet. We're gonna take our baking sheet. We're gonna get our pan. Theoretically, you'd use parchment.
You just dragged your tail through so much flour.
I noticed. I noticed after I did it. I noticed as it was happening. And I think I just ran my crotch over it going the other way. Take your baking slicker dicker. And you swing. And you hope for the best. And yeah, you can go there. That's a technical term. No, yeah. All right. And then we take this, we put it there. We take this, we put it there.
We have a huge baking sheet for these 4 tiny pastries.
I know! It's the baking sheet that we have.
Did we use enough slicker dicker?
I think yours looks the best, oddly enough.
Hey!
So, yeah, there we go. And, don't worry about this in a minute. So,
My table.
well, one more thing that we require, and that, of course, is an egg. Can you get an egg?
Sure.
Take your egg, and then you crack your egg, and then you put your egg in a bowl. And I believe the brush is in the drawer behind you.
Brush?
Front, forward, beyond, in the drawer. But forward.
I see.
Yes, very good.
In the drawer, but forward.
Forward, beyond. Yes, those are proper adjectives that one should use when doing this.
Paste the pastry wrap.
We paint the pastry with the egg. First, you beat the egg. You got to beat the egg first. Beat it up till it's nice and well incorporated into itself and mixed it and what have you. And place that there. Get your brush and you brush on.
Now it's time for painting with Foxy.
Now it's time for painting with Foxy. And you just paint your egg on the sad, terrified little rolls. I would say happy little rolls, but that would be a lie. These rolls are not happy. They are terrified. They know what's coming, and they know it's only going to get worse from here. They are sorry for what they did, but it's too late for apologies now. All that is left is to bake and be brushed with egg before you bake. And hopefully with the second batch this will go easier. You won't get to see that, but
no, we only have time for this batch.
Only have time for
Watch
this
like the next batch will be like amazing.
Yeah, I know. They're really, really easy.
Super good.
Part of what makes this show is watching me struggle.
That's the Instagram batch. Also, yes, it is called an egg wash, technically.
Yes, it is called an egg wash. And now we take our rolls for what they're worth, and we put them in here.
Yep. Okay. Watch your hair, watch your arm.
Washing the hair and the arms. And now we get into the evidence.
How do you deal with this?
We
gotta
clean up
dispose of the evidence.
Gotta clean up the crime scene. I'm gonna use the cheese grater.
Why?
Because
why?
You're right. Why is right. It's got these little rubber thingies on the corner.
Oh, that's why you're not using it.
Oh no! Wait. Here, I'll use this.
I think you want a
this.
shovel.
That's precisely what I want. I want to use this pan. Take your glass pan. Take your Pyrex. Your Pyrex dish.
I don't know if you guys do that.
And scrape it off.
Exactly what they do.
Scrape it off. And then just put it in the garbage where it'll never hurt anyone ever again.
Oh my gosh, so let me get some paper towels.
Yes, paper towels will be necessary in order to move on to our second
we're gonna
dish.
need many.
The second dish will be a lot easier than the first. Thank God. Like honestly, the I'm gonna have you over there with another batch of these.
Yeah, and we're gonna need many.
We're gonna need a lot. We're gonna need a lot. There. In our tiny kitchen from hell.
Tiny kitchen from hell. It's Hell's Kitchen.
It is.
Oh, wait,
except
no,
it's Washington Heights. Hell's Kitchen is further downtown.
Yeah.
It's crappier and more expensive. Go figure. That's just the New York way. Tis the New York way.
Excuse
All right.
me, where?
That is one paper towel. That is 2 paper towels. We're not done.
Nope.
Ah, indeed. Here, get that paper
We
towel.
need all these paper towels for our famous paper towel bake.
Exactly. Nothing tastes better than paper towels roasting on an open fire on Sukkot time. That's all we had in the old country. That's all that was there. Was paper towels. One time we had a Kleenex and we considered ourselves lucky.
Was it Puffs brand?
Yes, old puff brand. Such glory it was. It was so easy to chew. Well, so much easier than a paper towel. We also had Stalin brand paper towels in those days, which were actually made of steel wool. It was supposed to be a pun on his name. It wasn't nearly as funny when you're trying to swallow it. It was a very hard pun to swallow.
One more.
One more.
I'm going to dry it off and get all the residue.
Try it off. Try it off.
Residue.
Try it off. And after that, I believe the next step is to figure out where I put my ear.
Oh, I left mine over there.
You left yours over there. Where did mine? Oh no, wait, I think I know where it is.
Is it down there?
Yes, I put it down here.
Yay! I'm
Indeed.
shocked it didn't fall over.
Along with your mug and my mug and the book. Let's get the book back up here. And for our next step, next very most important step, drink the beer.
Clink.
Oh, bloody. All right. How are we doing on that end? You know what? I think that Shreg might have a point.
Huh?
The amount of pumpkin, it makes it Mazonas instead of Hamotzi for anybody out there who know what those words mean. I know what those words mean.
There you go.
Do you know what those words mean?
No.
Very well. Go ahead, gentlemen, for our second dish of the day, whilst we wait for this to bake, which will take about 20 minutes, supposedly.
Do you know what time it is when you put it in?
Yeah, it was about 4 minutes ago,
Cool.
which gives us more than enough time to make our next thing. That is on our list.
What are we going to make?
We're going to make the pan. We move forward from second breakfast to luncheon. I believe this is luncheon.
It's his luncheon.
His luncheon, yes, indeed. We are going to make the Prancing Pony's specialty, tater soup. That is tater soup.
Prancing Ponies.
Not
taters.
Potato soup. Yes, go ahead and show them the page. We're going to wait to show them the page of the rolls until
Well, that one's a surprise, you see.
that is going to be a surprise. So, we are going to get the Prancing Ponies tater soup. We're going to start off with a pot. We got our pot right here. We're going to get 2 tablespoons of boot hair. Our boot hair is right over here. Let's get that booter out. And we've got these little markings on our booter stick that tell us how much there is. Why am I using this? I'm an idiot. Let's do this the smart way. Or actually no. There's 3 ways to do anything. This smart way. There's a dumb way. And then there's Foxy Bard way.
Watch out, he's got a knife! Oh my god! That was terrifying.
Yeah, but I got that. That's your 2 tablespoons of butter right there. 2 tablespoons of butter. And that goes into your pot. And you put that in your pot.
Big old soup
and you let it. And you just don't put the paper in there.
No, you take the paper.
Take the paper off. And then you turn on your heat. And you let that melt in there. And you let that melt. And you get yourself a spot for it. Which you have very conveniently placed in your melted drawer. And then you move it around and melt that butter. Get that butter melted. And we're going to be putting something into this butter. What is it we are putting into the butter?
We're going to put in shallots and garlic.
Shallots and garlic.
And cook them until they're translucent.
Indeed. Well, I'm not really sure how translucent is translucent. Really. Show them the shallots. Shallots. Give them a good close-up look.
Okay, a close-up.
Yes,
of
indeed.
some top shallots.
A close-up of
Aren't
shallots.
these
It's easier for me because my arms are longer, so I can just reach out and just show.
Shallots.
Yes.
Yeah.
The glory of the chopped shallots. All right, so let's put our chopped shallots into the pot.
Slam dunk.
Slam dunk indeed. Along with the butter. Let the butter continue to melt and cook those shallots. And we've also got
Garlic.
garlic. Yes, that was garlic. Was the other thing. Show them the garlic and how well minced it is.
Okay.
It's well minced garlic, is it not? Are you not impressed with the minced with is it?
Garlic.
Yes, indeed. All right, put the garlic in there.
Donk.
Go ahead and stick your finger in there and just squish it out. And
You don't have to be weird about it.
it's all right. So this is going to take a little bit. So while this is happening, do you want to actually get a wee bit started on our final recipe?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yes. Let's go ahead and get started
I forgot there was another one.
on our final recipe right now, which if you'll show them the picture for that one. It's further up. It's in the treats section.
Getting there.
And you know what? Speaking of foreshadowing, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. This will be needed. This is a Di Amore Amaretto. 'Tis not the best amaretto. 'Tis not even close.
That's okay because it's going to be.
It's going in. It's getting mixed in there. So, but we're not using all of it.
Should I show them the recipe that we're making?
Absolutely.
So we decided to do a drink accompaniment with our meal, especially because this cookbook does have both alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks, and I'm so sure. Ha! Hello. Anyways, here's the drink we're making. It's Old Vineyards mulled wine. Look how dope it is.
'Tis dope. 'Tis dope indeed. And I believe we start with the wine. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we start with the wine. So let's go ahead and get the wine out.
That's not wine.
No, but it's a corkscrew. We're going to need a corkscrew in order to get the wine out. For the wine, we are going with Carmel Select Cabernet Sauvignon, a dry red wine that comes to us from the fine green folks at Carmel. Carmel, the cheapest wine that isn't Manischewitz, and thus still counts as wine.
Trades off with Barcon as far as I've
It
seen.
kind of does. It really depends on what's on special that week.
Yep.
Be true.
And
Be true.
Martinura.
Well, Bartonera has just, they've sold out. They really have. Bartonera has bloody sold out. They do nothing but make sparkling grape juice for
They also make little
party
wine-
woo girls.
Woo girls.
Woo girls.
They also make little freezy pops.
They do make
Which I think
freezy
I
pops.
want to try that
Coach,
someday.
you know, just coach your wine freezy pop. I'm willing to give that a
You
shot.
can't deny that it's not a good foreign snack.
Indeed, that would be a good
It would be pretty good.
a good Purim snack. It's just
Freezy pop.
just a wee bit of Bartonera freezy pop for your arse.
Anyways, so we need 4 cups of dry red wine. We went with the caps app. We figured that was good enough.
Good. Measure out 4 cups. And our shallots and garlic are coming along. Normally I would fry shallots and garlic and what have you in a pan rather than a pot, but everything else is going in here eventually anyway, so why make more dishes? We have 1 cup.
We're not there yet. Now we have one.
Now we have 1 cup.
Now
We have 2 cups.
we have 2 cups.
Pour it in.
Whee!
We indeed.
And
2 more
we
cups.
need 2 more cups, which I think will actually be the entire bottle of wine, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, probably. I think that is about
Ooh.
the wine is about.
Hey! Ooh. We're a cup short.
There's 3 cups in here, not 4?
That's why you are so cheap.
All right. So now comes a question. This is a question of how we are going to resolve this. There are 2 ways we can resolve this. We can cut all of the other ingredients by a quarter, or we can get another bottle of wine from the other room and fill it out with that.
You're the chef. What do you say, head chef?
Oh, I hate math. but I'm willing to do it in order to be a purist because I don't want to mix wine for this. I want to see how it tastes with one wine, with a Cab Sauv. Then I can try it with a Merlot or something,
Well,
and
that's
then I
all
can
right.
try mixing and see what happens. So we're just going to have to do math. All right then.
Well, it certainly puts a monkey wrench
You know
in
what I forgot to measure out earlier when I was measuring stuff out?
Lemon juice.
No, sugar.
Oh no!
I did not
The
measure
sugar
out
is
sugar.
all the way back in the forbidden place,
Mm-hmm.
which is the tall shelf that only Foxy can reach.
It's all right. All right. Here's a question. We got a quarter cup of cane sugar here in here, right? Quarter cup of sugar. How many tablespoons are in a cup?
Ooh, I don't know. I have to. I think it's 8.
Consult the totally not phone that we have sitting down here. How many tablespoons are in a cup? And we'll take a quarter off of the quarter cup.
16, actually.
16. There's 16 tablespoons in a cup.
Yep.
So 4 fours are 16, right? 16 minus 4 is 12. 12 tablespoons of sugar. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, there's a lot of sugar in this.
That is a lot of
Damn.
sugar, but I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I'm gonna be nice to myself and grab this thing in order
We
to.
have people offering to do the math for us, mostly Mark. Thank you. We might need that because we are both terrible at math.
Aye, indeed. All right. Here we go. Let's get the sugar and put 12 tablespoons of sugar into the wine. Yeah, we could have just gotten Manischewitz and it would have done it for us. That's all right. We've decided that we want to base a wine on this thing.
Use that
A
one.
wine that is what?
Use that one.
Oh, where's the other one? Where's the other one?
It was here a moment ago. But here, it's that's like a fourth of a cup though, right?
What?
Or 3/4 of a cup.
No. We need a fourth, less than a fourth of a cup.
Okay. Well, I guess that's the only way to make
That's
it.
all right. Yeah.
Where'd my other measuring spoons go?
That's all right. It happens sometimes. Sometimes this is how life be.
Sometimes it's how life be.
It is how life be. All right. 12 cups. No. 12 tablespoons.
12
of
cups!
1,
12 cups of sugar!
2, 3.
The recipe
4.
calls for a dry wine, I believe. You want
5.
one that's not very sweet.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12!
All right, let's get that on the heat. Let's move this over here. Dippity dip, boo. Turn that heat on over that way, and we've got that warming up. And we're supposed to leave, and we leave that there until the sugar has dissolved.
And in the meantime, look, our other veggies are all translucent.
Do you feel that they're translucent
I
enough?
feel they are very
Stir
translucent.
them up a bit more. I think they could
They could be
stand.
translucent.
They can stand to be just a wee bit translucenter-ish. We're gonna get a spoon to stir the wine with, and I realized that chugging the beer the way I did
Was that not a good idea,
was
Foxy?
mayhap not a good
You
idea.
gotta get on your level.
Do you know? Because I am having an emptiness problem right here. Where's it gone? This is just done, which means it should go over here.
In the
Into
recycling bin.
recycling, because we're responsible. All right, so that's heating up. This is just, I think this is translucent enough at this point.
So now it's time to do another thing with that.
It is time to do another thing with our soup. Now that our shallots and garlic are well shallotted
Nature soup.
and
All right.
garlic-y. Now we add stuff. We're gonna add mushrooms.
Now this recipe calls for 1 pound of fresh forest mushrooms. Unfortunately,
We went with Bella.
I
don't know what
don't live
forest.
anywhere near.
We don't
a
need a
forest.
forest, and I wouldn't know good mushrooms if I saw them. So, do you think this is enough mushrooms? Is this enough mushrooms? I think we need more mushrooms.
We do?
We do. We need more mushrooms. Look under there.
Oh, I guess we do need more.
We do need more mushrooms.
Like this many
Like
mushrooms?
this many more mushrooms. A pound. A bloody pound of
Pound.
mushrooms. A bloody pound of mushrooms that you chop up nice. And don't chop them up too finely. You just want to
They will reduce in the...
Indeed, that is how mushrooms do.
once they
That
go
is how
reduced.
mushrooms be. Let us mix that in with there.
We need
And-
more butter.
Hmm?
We did on butter.
I think we're good. I'm actually. Get more butter.
God, it's hot in here.
More butter.
I mean, in a literal sense, it's
More
very hot
butter.
now.
You know, the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of butter, but I say let's add more
Screw
butter.
that.
Let's add more butter. That's about 2 tablespoons right there, more or less. Yeah, just add that. 2 more tablespoons of butter. Blah. Blah with the butter into the thing with the more butter. Yes, very good. All right, now that we've got our mushrooms in there, I believe did we have to wait for that to saute, or do we
Yeah, you
continue
want to
as
saute that for a bit. The
saute that?
recipe says to saute the mushrooms for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, very good. All right, well, whilst that is doing its thing, let's take a look over at the wine and see if the sugar has dissolved, which I'm pretty sure it has. It looks like it has. I think it has. I believe the sugar has dissolved. What do we add next?
Oh, I got turn the page.
I know we got to go back and forth in
I
the book.
should have put little like markers on this.
That's all right.
But I didn't.
We were not that smart. If we were that smart, that'd be great, but we aren't.
All right, now we add the cloves.
Add the cloves. Now we go down, further down. This to there. Yes, that one. There's all sorts of stuff in here. We've got cloves, and there's other things too. So we got cloves.
We have
yes,
cinnamon
cloves.
sticks.
And then we have cinnamon sticks. Yes, cinnamon. And what else?
Cinnamon. We also have star anise.
Star anise.
Now, if anybody
Yes.
has seen our show and heard our song, Grandpa's Liquor Chest, you might know that I absolutely hate anise. But this is star anise,
Indeed.
which I've heard is different, but it sure does smell like my arch nemesis.
It smells like a rat.
It smells
I
like
like
my
it.
arch nemesis.
So yes, we got 8 cloves, 2 cinnamon sticks, 6 star anises. The recipe also calls for 3 cardamom pods.
We
could not find
that.
cardamom pods. So we're going to put this in here. And in place of cardamom pods, I'm just going to put in ground cardamom and call it a day. How much did we get in here? I believe it was a quarter teaspoon.
Yes, that is roughly what 3 cardamom
Quarter
pods
teaspoon of cardamom,
would
of ground
be.
cardamom, which is supposedly more or less, 3 cardamom pods. All right, so that is in there. Very good.
Now we let
And
that
that's-
simmer for 10 minutes.
We've got more stuff to add first. We're gonna add all the
We do?
things. Yes.
No, we don't add all the things yet.
What?
We let that simmer for 10 minutes.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Let that simmer for 10 minutes. So
I
both
knew
of
what I
these
was
things-
talking about. Hooray!
Both of these things need to sit there, and I'm going to stir the mushrooms a bit more as well. And that butter has melted, fantastic, which means I can stir this around and get the butter all buttered over on the mushies, all buttered on the mushies, mushy butter, buttery mushes, buttery mushes and mushy butter. Very good. That's good. Put that lid on there. And then put that lid on here. Let those do their thing for a little while. Let me double check on the heat, make sure it's not too hot. I'm going to turn that down a wee bit. There we go. Oh, not that far down. About medium. There we are. All right. Now comes the moment of truth.
The moment of truth.
Vis-a-vis.
Oh, the moment of truth. Oh.
All right.
Okay. Well. Hey, mine turned out pretty good.
Here, one moment. All right. They aren't squishy.
They aren't squishy.
They aren't-
They might be squishy on the inside, but that's a different.
We'll find out. All right. We have.
Hey.
You know what? Turn that oven off. Go ahead and open up the thing to the thing, and let's show them what it was
What it
supposed
was
to look
supposed
like.
to end up looking like.
This is what it was supposed to look like.
I gotta find it. There we go.
There it is. So go ahead and show them that image.
So this is the image of the Hobbiton pumpkin rolls.
All right, they kind of look like pumpkins.
Supposed to look
And,
like pumpkins, yes.
Well, this is the one that I think this is the one you made.
I think actually it might be this one. But yeah.
It's not too bad. We have to take the
okay.
string off, but we're going to let them cool first because they are hot. Ow. Ow.
That's the
So
one.
yeah, that doesn't look too bad. That could be worse. That could be much worse. So we're gonna let this cool for a wee bit, whilst and then once they are cool, then we remove the strings and we try them. We see how they taste, and we'll see if they came out like they
I
were.
don't love that some of them appear to have fried egg around them.
Yes, they do. This one just has that hot, that little bit of fried egg that just kind of dripped off the side, and it does look like pumpkin star anise is what it does. That is indeed. And good gentles, I would like to remind you, for those who may have come in a little bit later in the show, that you will notice I'm not wearing my signature red coif. I'm in need of a new red coif. It has disappeared on me, which is why I would like to ask you. Let me know. DM me what because you can put it in the comments, but I may or may not actually see it because it's hard to look at comments while you're doing the things. But yeah, send me a DM and tell me, where do you coif your coifs? Where do you get your coifs?
Where do you get your coifs?
Where do you?
Thanks to our favorite coif.
Indeed. Is it Neverland Designs? Is it Ticker Togs? Is it Maresca for some reason?
Is it someone we've never heard of?
Aye, indeed. Does Thorny Rose make coifs?
They probably can.
They probably do.
Anyways, so are we going back to our?
We are going to check on our mushies.
Mushies look okay.
Which are gonna they're gonna
Well,
need
it's on low.
It is not on low. It's a little bit. No, that's medium. That's more medium. That's medium. Let's stir that around a bit. Stir that around. Stir that a bit. Very good. You know, let's bring it up to high.
And I think you should bring it up to a little high because I think they need a bit more time.
Yeah, indeed.
But once the mushies are,
Then we add more stuff to it.
we add.
What do we add after the mushies?
Finally.
We finally add the potates as well as other stuff. We'll wait on that. Because these need, I think, at least like 2 or 3 more minutes or so, something like that.
Leave the lid off.
Leave the lid off.
Yes, you're sautéing.
Oh, right, fair enough. Let me put that over here, and let me move these to the end of the pan, from whence we shall try them in a minute. I'm just going to put this. No, that's a bad idea. Oh, right here. That's where the lid can go. Right. Let's check on the wine, which I think is doing rather well. I'm going to give it a stir.
Oh, this one's very good.
Oh, that is an interesting smell for the wine, certainly.
Mm.
That is interesting.
I was talking about the mushrooms.
But the mushrooms also do smell good. Oh yes, mushrooms do smell fantastic. There's nothing quite like the smell of a sautéing mushroom on a Christmas Eve in an apartment in New York. Which is overly specific, that. Let me take a look at that. I'm going to turn the heat on the wine down a bit. There we go. Because I don't want to burn off too much of the alcohol.
That's true.
That is true.
That would be
Sorry.
a tragedy.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
Or maybe we should introduce next what goes into the wine.
Right. Let us introduce. Yes, I introduced
you
before.
did introduce.
But that was really the introduction. That was more foreshadowing. Now it's a true introduction. The next thing that will go into the wine is this. There we go. Di amore, amaretto. Amore, amaretto. Amore meaning love. Are we going to love this?
Foxy.
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
maybe should.
Oh, no, don't use those. Get the other ones.
Oh, the good ones?
Yes.
So I have to exit the studio.
Yes,
for
indeed. Exit the studio for a moment. Get the ones with the cordage on them. Get the cordage ones. That is the ones that we will go with, I believe. That sounds fantastic. Hi, Ricardo. We are doing our cooking show today. If you'd like to say hello to the folks.
Hi, folks.
Hi, indeed.
Hello.
Hi, you're like Mr. McFeely Except if I were Mr. Rogers, a very drunk Mr. Rogers. It's all right.
I always waited to see him drunk, actually.
I'm very much there. I've had a beer and a swig of amaretto, and I'm about to have another one. Part of the show is seeing what happens when I drop cook, I think.
Actually,
I like the sound of that.
Aye, indeed. And so yes, the shot glasses that we are using, if you joined us for our drinking hour last week, then you may have seen these. Did we have these on the drinking hour last week? Were we using these cups?
Yes.
Yes, we were. So yes, if
But
you were
they've been here.
What?
They've been here.
They've been. Who
Yeah.
has?
These cups.
These cups have
They've
been.
here since
Yes.
we got back from Penzing.
Yes, indeed. We received these cups at Penzing as a tip, and that's that. There we go. That's coming into focus.
Ooh.
Fantastic. Slancha. A little bit of amaretto for you. Not the best amaretto I've ever had, but it works. It is amaretto. It is amaretto, and it do the amaretto
Honestly,
thing.
it tastes pretty good to me.
Aye. I know. It's all right. It's all right. I like that Mark thinks that it's de morte instead of de amore.
De morte.
I think that comes from personal experience. That probably comes from something that happened here like 15 years ago, but I only have vague memories of it, if any at all. And Mark remembers it better than I do. Probably.
I think it actually might be time to add the potatoes.
Oh, use the spatula for that. That's from the wine. It's all right. It doesn't. It's okay if we get wine in there. I don't want to get onions and mushrooms into wine. That's the key thing,
That's
really.
the key thing. But hey, a little bit of wine and mushrooms.
Oh,
Very
indeed.
much.
Indeed. So yeah, I think these are just about ready for the next step, which for the mushroom soup, which is the amaretto. No, it's potatoes. Potatoes go in there.
Potatoes.
It is potatoes next, yes?
It is potatoes.
Potatoes. We have a big bloody thing of potatoes. You take 4
4
or
or 5 large ones.
was it 3 or 4 or 4 or 5?
4 or 5.
4 or 5. How many did we use? 5?
I think we used 5, but they were like on the medium side.
5 medium-sized potatoes or 4 large potatoes, I suppose, depending on what you mean by large potatoes. I mean, we all have our different definitions of what constitutes large. That's your mug. This is my mug.
Yeah.
All right, so we got so go ahead and use the spatula and start mixing in that. Oh, and there's other things that go in there, isn't there? Yes, indeed. So now that we've added the potatoes, we're going to add a bunch of green onions, but only the white parts of the green onions. You take the white parts of your green onions and you slice them up into little little slicey bits.
It's generally speaking what you're supposed to do. With
Yeah,
these.
generally.
These are also known as
Scallions.
yes, scallions.
Scallions is the other term that is sometimes used for these. So go ahead and mix that in there. And then once we have added our scallions, we shall also add bay leaves and allspice berries. Now the bay leaves and the allspice berries are meant to be put in there, but they are not actually meant to be eaten. Even once these bay leaves, when you put them in there, they contribute flavor to your dish. But you don't eat these. And allspice berries as well contribute flavor to your dish, but you're not really supposed to eat those. So you're supposed to take them out. And theoretically, you should have like a little cloth sachet, a little cloth baggie. Put them in the cloth baggie. Put them in there so that you can take them out later. I don't have any of those. Thought I did. Really did. Really thought I did. We got them at some point. Ran out. They don't exist anymore. Are they in there? By any chance? We're looking here.
Nothing magical. Nope.
Nope. We're out. So we'll pick them out later.
Fish them out later. I
Fish
guess.
them out later. Hope for the best. Very good. And so many people I'd see the bracha and agriculture.
I think that is Eva.
Yeah, I think that's Eva. That is
If
Eva.
I'm not
I'm pretty
mistaken, you can correct
But
me if I'm wrong.
But I like trying to pronounce usernames when I'm drunk. It's fun. And so now that we put in the bay leaves and the allspice, just mix it in. Mix it together. And mix it good. Not you.
Ooh.
Not you. You. Mix that all up.
We sure do have an amalgam of vegetables here. Are we supposed to, add anything else to this to make it more soup?
Yes, yes, we are. That is so far just a bunch of vegetables and butter.
It's vegetables in a pot.
So what we have now is 2 cups of vegetable broth. 2 cups which we prepared earlier, which we cheated. We used the kind that comes in a can. And then we heated it up, and there you go. And now let's just put that in there.
Whee.
And I think that was a bit of the goop stuff that didn't dissolve completely. That's all right.
That's all right.
We'll let it. It'll dissolve eventually. It'll dissolve in its own bloody well good time. It's all right. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. So let's mix it up. Let's mix this up. Mix this up a bit, and we're gonna let it simmer for about 20 minutes, says the recipe, or until the potatoes soften. In the meantime, turn to the wine.
Wine. So, now we need to add the amaretto, which we tasted but didn't
Yes, we have tasted, but we haven't. How much amaretto goes in there?
have.
This one
Half
with
a
the lid on.
cup, which is a lot.
That's a lot of amaretto.
Be right back, guys.
I enjoy your night, Ricardo.
Oh, no, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh, you will be back. Fantastic.
Enjoy your few minutes.
Enjoy your few minutes. All right, where's the amaretto? And there's half a cup.
Half a cup is a lot.
Half a cup is a lot of amaretto to add to this thing. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a bloody interesting thing.
Woo! All right, half a cup.
Half a bloody cup of amaretto gets added to this. All right.
And then
I believe we let it.
reserve 4 orange slices for garnish, but add the remaining ones to the pot.
Add the remaining ones to the pot.
So
How
these
many
are-
oranges? It's 1 orange
these
or
are
2
blood
oranges?
oranges.
Blood
and
oranges.
These are 1 blood orange slice.
1 blood orange. Now here's the thing. I've gotten blood oranges. I have obtained the orange of the blood before, and they're usually bigger than that.
Usually.
So here's the question I have. So, no, you don't peel it. Slice.
Oh, you're supposed to put the rind in there too?
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
I mean, look at the picture.
Oh, I guess that's
Yeah. The rind
right.
is on there.
Okay. Slice it. Well, I don't want to peel it anyway, so that's fine by me.
Fair enough. Now here's the question, because this is smaller than other blood oranges I have gotten before. So the question is, do we use 2 or do we use 1 like the recipe says?
I'll leave that up to you.
Oh, very well. All right, let me start off by actually cutting myself a couple for garnish. We're going to want, I'm going to cut 3. 3 slices for garnish purposes.
3 slices.
1 for me, 1 for you, and 1 for Ricardo. Why not? So we got 1. I'm going to go from this one. And since I'm doing 3, that makes a decision. I'm going to use both. I'm going to use both oranges. All right. So we got orange number 1. Orange number 2. Oh. And slice through, slice through, slice through. Slice me another slice. So because we have assumed that we are going with 3 cups of the stuff, so we got 3 slices of oranges, of blood orange for a garnish for later. And
The rest,
a couple of the rest
in the pot.
goes into the pot. And aside from blood oranges, what else we put in there, if anything?
Cranberries.
Cranberries.
Specifically, dried cranberries.
Dried cranberries. I know they're in there somewhere. There you are, in the back. In the back. Very good. There are our dried cranberries, which can go right into the pot.
We need one more thing.
One more thing.
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice. The lemon is over here. It's over here. There it is. There it is. I knew I had a lemon. Let's get to the juicer. We got this juicer about 3 months ago in an antique shop somewhere in, what was it,
Have
rural
fun.
Pennsylvania? We shall see you soon. What was this? Rural Pennsylvania was where we got this?
I think so.
I think so.
Either that or New York.
Something like that. All right, so
Like rural New York.
we like to go to random antique shops. 'Tis glorious and fun. In its glorious and fun way. So I'm going to move that.
By
so
the way,
that
this
way
calls for a dash of lemon juice.
a dash of lemon juice. Where's our dash spoon dealy thingy?
Let's see. I've got a nip, a smidgen, a pinch, and a dash.
And a
I think
dash.
that we have more lemon juice.
We
than is
do
a
have
dash.
more lemon
Like a
juice
lot
than a
more.
dash. All right, measure out that dash of lemon juice.
There's a dash.
Show them what a dash looks like.
This is a dash. It's very, very small.
Very,
Very small.
you know, put that dash in there. Then put another dash in there. Because I feel like one dash ain't going to do anything.
I agree.
You know what I realized? We forgot to cut all of the other ingredients. Remember?
This?
Yeah.
Ingredients.
Remember we were missing a quarter worth of the wine
Yeah.
initially?
Oh, we did forget
That's
to
4
cut
cups of wine, and that's 3 cups. The rest of
Whoopsies.
it cost 4 cups. We put in
We put in all of
a
them.
lot more amaretto
We did.
and spices.
And spices.
And twice as much lime. Oh well!
Well, that is what it be.
It'd be what it be, and hopefully it will be interesting
Alright,
enough.
now we let that simmer for another 5 minutes.
All right, put that on there, and let's figure out what we're doing next with the soup.
The tater soup. We return to the tater soup.
Because I do believe that there is another element.
There is another element.
There is another element
There is
indeed.
another element indeed. If I can roll to the right page.
There we
There we
go.
go.
All
Okay.
right, put this up here so I can see it as well, ostensibly.
So we have added all of the stuff. We've added the vegetable broth in the water. This actually is
Indeed.
supposed to simmer for 20 to 25
Yes,
minutes.
indeed. It has already been simmering
Or
for
until
10.
the potatoes are done.
Right?
In the meantime, we melt 2 tablespoons of butter in a pot on low heat and dust the melted butter with 2 tablespoons of flour and cook that for 2 to 3 minutes, constantly stirring until the roux is creamy and smooth.
Mhm.
We're making a roux.
We're making a roux.
Making a roux.
And then stir the roux into the soup. And then add the rest of the stuff.
Yes.
All right, very good. So let's make our roux. Let's make the roux.
Make the
We
roux.
shall- that is hot, 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 that is hot. I brew the day I hold this. So it's all right, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right.
To use the oven.
All right. Pot. Go ahead and rinse that pot out real quick whilst I grab a lighter because we need a new stove one of these days because this bloody burner over here won't turn on unless you coax it with a lighter. And right now, we are going to be using 3 different burners in order to accomplish what we are accomplishing. And why won't this thing open? And why didn't I open it before we started? Almost got it. There's hope. You might as well be listening to a radio program for all you can see right now. Here we go. There we go. Lighter. We're going to get the fleur in there and
We need butter.
butter.
We need butter.
2 tablespoons?
2 tablespoons of leaf. It's
2
going to be very butter heavy.
It's going to be a very butter heavy soup. I'm all right with that. Here we go. Yeah. That is approximately 2 tablespoons. Actually, I'm going to put a little more in there. A little more. So that's a little bit less than 2 tablespoons. I chopped inefficiently
Chopped too soon.
right there. Not too soon. Just I undershot. I undershot my choppage. There we go. That's better. Put that in there, and let's get the butter into the pan. Butter into the pan.
And we melt the butter.
Where's the? Oh, let me put the lid on the wine so the wine can continue to steep for however long. All right, mix that bit of butter in the butter. What am I going to do with this?
With what?
Lemon. All this extra.
I don't know.
Extra lemon juice because I decided to squeeze an entire bloody lemon
Put it in your
for a dash worth of.
a dash worth of lemon.
Shall I?
That's up to you. If you want to make bad decisions in your life, oh God, he's making the bad decisions. I probably should have expected that. Why would you do this to yourself? Why?
Oh, I didn't even do all of it,
I
neither.
think you drank a seed.
What?
Yeah, you can put it in water and it won't be as bad.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it in seltzer or something. That's what's up. Where did the seltzer go? I have the seltzer.
I don't know.
Did I finish the seltzer?
Sorry, I'm not keeping track of your seltzer.
Is there any more seltzer? Is the water bubbled? Is the butter waddled? Has the butter melted?
Lemon juice, Foxy. Yes, and now we add the flour.
Add the flour. Sprinkle, yes. Get that flour in there. Stir up the butter.
Yeah,
with
make
the
sure you
flour.
stir it quite a bit so that
I'm
it
gonna
actually...
get some...
I'm going to turn the heat down just a tad.
Where did I put the bloody seltzer?
I don't know where your stupid seltzer
Yeah,
went.
it's all right. I'll just get some cold water.
I guess we'll just have to drink the rest of the lemon juice.
All right, if that's what I must
No,
do.
you don't have to. You don't have to.
You're the one who said it.
No, okay,
This is what you must learn. When you say things, you initiate the yes hand.
Sounds like a you problem, but okay.
All
Alright, we got a roux. Oh, God. Hi.
Right, mix that good. Mix the roux good.
It's mixed. It's mixed.
Just mixed well?
Yep, it's creamy and smooth.
Indeed. I believe that
And now we stir
the
roux
wine
into
has
soup.
the wine has steeped for long enough. What do you think?
I believe you are correct. I'm going to add this roux to the soup.
Indeed.
Get that lid off.
Add the roux to the soup.
Come on, roux. Get in the soup. Get in the soup. Come on. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
That is some glorious,
That is some
delirious. I'm
good,
going to turn off the heat on the wine because I'm pretty
good
sure the wine is just about done.
roux.
Very good. All right, so mix the roux in there.
More roux. Gotta get all the roux in.
Oh my goodness, where even are we?
We're down here.
All right. All right.
I have just stirred the roux into the soup. Good God, there are so many dishes.
Where you have?
And now
we
we
always have a lot of dishes after this show.
We season
We season.
with marjoram.
Wait, there's also bouillon.
That comes after the
That
marjoram.
comes after marjoram. Show them the marjoram.
Here is marjoram.
It is a leaf.
It's an herb very similar to oregano.
It's a long bottom leaf.
Ah, you wish.
I wish. All right, put the marjoram in there.
Boop.
Marjoram. And then what do we put in?
Then we put in the bouillon.
The bouillon.
Now this actually did call for granulated
Beef bouillon, but we first of all we want to keep this milk, so we're not going to put any actual
which
beef in
means we
there.
aren't going to put any real meat. So
We got
fake imitation.
fake imitation
beef.
bouillon, and it's liquid instead of
It's
granulated.
liquid because that's just what we got. I'm
Indeed,
gonna need a
indeed.
spoon.
Indeed, the spoon. Spoon.
Right.
Indeed.
Spoon it in.
It's true. And we got our bouillon. And what goes in after the bouillon? Oh, right. The last couple things, which is salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Indeed.
That's it. That's all that goes into this.
Salt,
There's only like
which
14
is
ingredients.
comes in a mason jar because that is how we do. We always like to do our mason jars with salt. I mean our salt and mason jars. It's salt. So like this much.
Very good.
What do you
And
think?
we
Any
need-
more?
Uh,
Any more than
well,
that?
normally the way you do this is you give it a taste.
Very well. Then go ahead and give it a taste and tell me what you think. Go ahead and grab. There's a spoon behind you if using the spatula doesn't work.
Well, I just need like a little.
Oh, very well. Just a little drop, little droplet of. Who orders a cup of lemons when they go to restaurants?
I would say get like a pinch more, pinch salt, like even less than a pinch.
Even less than a pinch.
Bit more.
A little bit more salt. This is the there we go. Give it another taste. Tell me what you think.
Get the pepper. Where's the pepper?
The pepper's under the thing. Under the thing is the pepper. All right. So now that you've got the salt in there, let's add some pepper. Unless you want to add more salt.
I think that salt ought to do it.
That ought to do it. All right. Let's put some pepper in there. How about that?
That should be good enough.
Indeed. Good enough for the work of the government, as it be said. How's it going? How's it good? Is it good? Do you like it? Do you like it?
I like it.
All right, let me get that a little taste a bit. Oh, I think that'll work.
Indeed. And then
Right,
pretty
let's
much.
put a lid on there. That
Let
simmers
go
for
for a
another
little
10
bit.
minutes.
All right.
Another 10 minutes or so. And while that's doing that, let's go ahead and put our wine in quotations. But let's not put it in quotations. Let's put it in cups. All right. So we take our wine glass. This is a wine glass now.
Yeah, that's what most people drink wine out of, for sure.
Where are the others? No. The others are these.
Oh.
I mean, unless you want to drink yours out of a wine glass.
I'll drink mine out of a wine glass.
All right, we'll drink ours out of wine glasses. Why not? Why not? All right, let's get our wine glasses out. Our proper wine glasses, which are actually wine glasses. And I'll bring out a third for Ricardo when he gets back. Why not? And we've got our wine glasses. Pass me the knife.
Oh, here's the knife.
Actually, here, rinse it. It's got butter on it. Go ahead.
So I put it in the sink.
Go ahead and rinse off the butter from our knife. And you know what I wouldn't mind having?
What?
Because we've still got a few minutes left to this show. Whilst the zuppa finishes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to pull out another bottle of beer?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you would. Oh, I knew I kept you around for a reason.
Or is this another bottle of beer?
It'd be true. And that's why we have the bottle topper, dipper topper right here.
Topper, dipper, dopper.
I see that scooter has arrived, and it's all right that you're late.
You guys missed our baking escapade, which I think you would really enjoy.
You missed the absolute horror that was me trying to turn a very, very runny batter into balls. Sláinte.
All right.
Oh, yay. Kalanit decided that she likes Uncle David and Auntie Erin. Tis a thing.
I think we're Muppets.
We are Muppets. It's part of being a Muppet. It is how you be. How do you dislocate your head?
Oh, that one.
And now about digging up dino eggs. That's all right. That makes sense. How do you dislocate your head? I'm sorry.
Can I show you?
No.
I think it's about time to finish up our recipe.
Indeed,
I think that
just
they
about.
Are all
So
at the done point.
Let's take our
oranges.
Our blood oranges.
I say that one.
And you put a slit in them.
A slit.
A little slit.
I don't like the way you would say slit.
I like the way I say slit. And then you got it. You got it on the edge of your cup right there as a bit of garnish. As a bit of garnish for your mulled wine. And we do want to sift out.
Did you turn the heat off on this?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Indeed. I want one of these.
A sifter.
A sifter.
To go into your snifter.
And
I know it's not actually a snifter, but you know.
that's all right. It
Rhyme.
doesn't have to be.
It's too sick.
As long as it rhymes. You wanna filter out all your stuff.
You don't want actual star anise inside of your drink.
Indeed, that would break your teeth. You can now. Here's the thing: the recipe, strictly speaking, only asks that you filter out the cloves and the star anise and the cinnamon. So you can theoretically leave the cranberries in there. You can leave the cranberries in there.
If you enjoy drinking them, yes, you totally can.
But that is also assuming that you are willing / have the patience to remove the star anise and the cloves and the cinnamon whilst leaving the orange and the cranberries in there, which I don't have the patience for that. Sorry. I just don't. And I'm not gonna. So let me wipe up that wee bit of spillage there. And we are going to try out our
the mulled wine.
Our concoctions and see how they go and see how they do. And we're going to start with the mulled wine. And we got one more for Ricardo when he returns. In the meantime, Sláinte with our lovely mulled wine with blood orange garnish. And we'll see how this came out.
Oh, sheep thick.
She very
But
thick.
she's sweet.
But she's sweet.
And honestly, I don't hate the anise in this
I know. It's like the
it's
anise,
actually good.
the anise and the clove and the cinnamon for that matter.
The anise is muted just enough to the point where it actually complements the other flavors.
Well, here's the thing. It actually doesn't. In my opinion, it doesn't really lend much flavor at all. It lends aroma.
Oh, it's got a bite to it though.
It does have a bite.
Now that might be that we're drinking a stronger version because we ended up being a cup short.
We added too much amaretto.
And the amaretto
There's
is
no such thing as too much.
honestly
but,
the amaretto. If you're gonna add too much of something, it's not the worst thing. So, but it is.
I'm gonna put this
strong.
up here for later.
So if you, I recommend following the recipe if you're gonna make this.
Indeed. But that is a lovely mulled wine right there.
But even doing it somewhat wrong, it still actually tastes good. I would keep drinking this, and I think I shall.
Indeed. I would absolutely. I'd bring this to a party.
Yeah, especially if it's very
push the
good,
party.
especially if like on a cold day. Unfortunately, it's been like 80 degrees.
Oh,
in the city,
indeed.
and today was slightly cooler, but still not very cold. But on a very cold day, I would totally make this again and go through the effort of getting friggin' star anise
Oh, indeed.
just for it.
Indeed. All right. That probably could use another second or two. So let's
I
go
think
ahead
that
and pull the rolls out.
Done. But yeah, let's get the rolls out.
Let's go ahead and pull the rolls out. So let's go with so first of all, first. Here, you take one, and I'll take this one, and then we remove
You gotta remove
the
the
string.
twine.
You remove the twine that we put on there.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get out of there now.
I know.
I feel like I need a knife. Oh gosh.
Try
All
go
right.
to the part where the knot is.
I am.
That's not where the knot is.
We need. Oh, that's where the knot is.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
All right, there we go. It's all right. It's coming off. It's coming off. I think I may have tightened the string a bit too tight.
That's okay. Ooh, that's just that it's sort of melded around it.
It is a wee bit. It's all right. All right. So now that the string is off, it's all right. Now that the string is off, this is now our completed pumpkin roll.
They do smell very good. I will say that.
It does smell very
look a
nice.
little jank, but they
It
smell
does
very
look a
good.
little jank. It does not look nearly as
Ready to-
pretty.
You ready to chomp?
Indeed, I'm up for chomping on this. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
The flavor is very good.
Mm-hmm.
I think the texture is a bit rubbery.
Just a bit.
Just a little.
Not too much though.
Not too rubbery. Not rubbery to the point where it's unpalatable. Just a little bit rubberier than you would expect bread to be.
I think I kind of want more pumpkin flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Like I expected this to be much more pumpkin-y.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not bad as it is. It tastes like a nice warm, like French bread
Mm-hmm.
with like slightly rubbery texture. But not, like the rubberiness is not the worst.
Honestly, we could have baked it for a little bit longer.
We have a little back.
We'll have a second batch. So we'll try baking the second batch for a little bit longer and see how that works.
These aren't bad though. They're
These aren't bad at all.
You
These
put,
are
like,
very good.
put like some butter or some maple syrup
Mhm.
on it. It'd probably be very, very good.
Oh, maple syrup would make this fantastic.
Mhm.
In fact, Dewey, where? Ah! Let's try it with a wee bit of maple
I
syrup.
don't know if we've opened that. So
We have not opened that. This has not been opened. Yes, indeed. From Sugar Maple Farms, I believe. Did we get this in Vermont?
I
Or
think
New
we got
Hampshire?
it in Connecticut actually.
Connecticut? Really?
Yeah.
Got this in Connecticut?
Mhm.
Was it a farmer's market?
Mhm.
We got that at that farmer's market, right? Always stop by your local farmer's market. You never know what you're going to find. And it's sure to be interesting and fairly unique, I think. Most likely. Here, let me put this over here in the garbage. And fantastic. There we go. We turn the heat off on that. I think that soup is done. And let's put a wee bit of maple syrup on there. And see how that tastes with a wee bit of maple syrup. Oh, that works. That totally works. That absolutely works. It's a wee bit of maple syrup makes it perfect. That's what does it.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is what does it.
Covers really all of your fall bases.
I got maple syrup all over me now. My own fault. All right, now I believe we are ready to try the soup. If you can grab the ladle, it's behind you. There. Down. There you are.
This one, or is it the other one? Is it the other one?
Both of them, actually, but go to the other one.
Yes.
Yep, there we go. All right. And now, ooh, that is a thick soup.
It is a thick soup.
Feels thick.
But I don't mind a thick soup. That's how I like my soup.
Indeed, indeed. There you go. And would you like a spoon to go with that?
Yes, I would like to not just eat it with my face. Also, I see an allspice berry, so I'm just going to
Yes. See the allspice berry, pull it out, pull it out.
If you see it, smash it. Or pull it out of the soup.
Or pull it out of the soup, as the case might be. All right, let us try.
This is very, very hot, so...
This is very hot. It looks very hot. It looks very hot indeed. But here is our mushroom and potat soup. And let's give it a try and see how this came out.
It's going to take some blowing.
Indeed, this is just off the stove, so it is hot. Oh, that is good. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is lovely. That is savory. That is savory and thick. It is. Considering how little liquid we put in there.
It really is only a little bit of... It's mostly vegetable broth. When I first saw this, I thought that it had heavy cream in it. It actually has none. It has vegetable broth and a little bit of bouillon, beef bouillon. And that's
Fake
it.
beef bouillon in this case.
Yeah, in our case, imitation beef bouillon. But still, and really water, and that's it.
Right, indeed.
It's the roux that thickens it up.
The roux definitely thickens it up. That flour in there. We can put the cap back on this.
And with that,
sure.
we're at an hour and a half, so I think
indeed.
it's all
I
three
think that we are-
recipes.
I think that we are about done. I'm very pleased with how the mulled wine came out.
Mulled wine is delicious. The tater soup is delicious, and even the pumpkin rolls for
surprising.
us. How much of a disaster those
Surprised
were
by
to
that.
make. Those were very good.
Those were hard to make, and they came out a bit uglier than they were supposed to. But
So far, I would really recommend the unofficial Lord of the Rings cookbook.
indeed, we shall do a few more recipes from this as time goes forth, I believe. And
We're hoping to put out more
yeah,
cooking shows
Lord
in the
of the
future
Rings,
after
unofficial recipe cookbook. There it is. That thing. Yes.
we now have a stable internet connection, so we will probably be
indeed.
putting out more live streams.
Oh, what other announcements for the future? Lunar Fair.
Lunar Fair.
We
If
are
you're in
doing
the New
Lunar
Jersey
Fair.
area-
If you're in the New Jersey area on, what is it, Friday night or Saturday night?
Saturday night,
Saturday
October
night.
14th,
October 14th.
5 to 10 p.m. There will be a Lunar Fair, which is a nice little craft night market which is witchy themed.
Witchy themed. Witchy themed.
And
witchy.
we will be on the
I could
streets
be very
performing.
witchy, I think. If I try to
If
be.
you want to come out. After that, we will be at the Delaware Renaissance Fair for the first weekend only at the end of October.
Indeed.
October
And
28th.
then Louisiana Renaissance Fair
If
for
you're down
a
south,
month
we'll
and a
be
half.
there for the entire run of November
Right.
and the first 2 weekends of December.
DM me if you have a place where you like to quaff your quaff. And where
Keep an
you
eye on the Facebook page if you want updates as to when we're doing another live show.
Indeed. I think next week I want to watch Sleepy Hollow and critique it.
We will try. All of
Yeah.
these, by the way, will be eventually removed from the YouTube and put onto the Patreon.
Yes. Yes,
So-
indeed.
Become a patron for as
And then
little as
you-
$1 a day. You can be a patron.
And
have
if you
access
miss
to
an
all of
episode, you can
our-
watch it anytime you want, even after we
Yes.
take it down.
Indeed.
So, we shall see thee anon. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your autumn. We shall see you next week with more shenanigans. And thank you for tuning in. How do I turn this off?
You press
I
end
press
stream.
end stream. Wait, I have a mouse over here. I
Now
have a
you
mouse.
press end stream.
And now the ASMR show. This is where we ASMR for the rest of the day.
Foxy.
Right, turning off, turning off, turning off, turning off, turning off, turning off. Yeah.